What do you think? He's realizing already that there is some confusion, right? There is some confusion. Because when I say list that removes 0, what would you do if you were Java? Would you remove the one at position 0 or the element 0?
Position.
Let's see if Java listens to your claim. So position 0 now is 87, right? Let's try to print the elements, okay? So how do I print? I can do again my for loop like I had before, right? How can I do a for loop, a for each loop for this? For integer, n, whatever, and then my list, right? My collection, right?
Yep.
And then system of print line, and this is print only, and then you want to print, say, space out, right? Everything is spaced out. You want to print each n, right? So let's see what it prints. Oh my God, it's not printing the other. It's printing 0, 9, 7, 10. So it's removing the one at position 0. You guys were right. Is that clear? Because Alin told me 0 position 0, 87, remember?
Yeah.
So it removed that. When I say remove 0, it removed the one at position 0, which was 87, right? Got it? So let me ask you a question. Can I put int here? Can I put int there?
Yes.
No.
Java allows you that too, because it's a wrapper class. Java is very flexible with wrapper classes. But I will do this because I want to be very formal. I like following rules. If it says it has an array of objects, then let's just go with objects. Okay? Even though Java allows you both, I would suggest doing like that. Okay? Okay guys, check this out. I'm removing the one at position 0, right? But how would I do it if I want to say remove the element 0, not the one at position 0? Because I have 1, 0, right, in the array list, right? Here, right? Correct?
Yeah.
How do I tell Java remove the one at position, not the one at position 0, but remove the element 0?
1 comma every.
No, the remove only receives one parameter, man. No. Remember, the remove has just only one method. If you pass an object, Java knows that you have to remove that object. Like if I say this, then it will remove say this. If you pass a number, like 0, Java knows it has to remove the one at that position 0.
Maybe a char?
No. No.
Insert.
I'm giving you the trick. If you tell Java,
Are you saying to, like, how you see there, you put int y equals 10, and instead of 0 for talking sake, if you want to remove 10, you put minus remove y, and it'll go for 10s.
no, because y is still an integer. Int y, here it says an int string.
Right, but weren't you asking how to remove
An element.
the element, not the index place?
Correct. I want to remove the element 0, regardless of where it's positioned.
Right, so as you declare like 0 equals to, I don't know, ketchup, and when you put minus dot remove ketchup, it'll look for 0,
No.
not the index.
No. Yes, but how do I use the other remove?
I didn't see the problem.
So say this is saying, I'll show you. It's the same, they look the same, guys.
Okay.
Look, remove both, receive just one parameter. For one, you have to specify the object you want to remove. That's why it says object O. For the other one, you specify the position you want to remove. The confusing thing is that with numbers, and you say 0, Java will assume you want to remove the one at position 0. It's assuming the parameter is an int. How do you tell Java to remove the actual object 0? You have just one parameter, Gregory. One parameter. Come on, guys.
You do 1 minus.
No, come on, guys. I'm telling you, guys. Remember what I just told you before. A wrapper class is used to wrap a primitive. When you create an instance of a wrapper class, then you have an object. That's why you have new integer 7, new integer 9.
Right, you want to remove it.
Remove 8.
And you have your
Exactly, you guys don't come up with something like this.
Someone said that,
Who said that?
like early on when we were throwing out suggestions.
Who said that? Somebody else said that?
I heard it from that person.
I said remove int, but I didn't say int.
Oh.
Remove answer.
Int is a primitive thing. That way, yeah. You understand what I'm doing? Yes? Now, when I'm saying new integer, I'm clearly saying this object. Right? When I say new integer, I'm clearly saying this object. So what remove is receiving now is no longer a primitive. It's no longer an int primitive. What remove is receiving now is an object. So what remove will do is we look for an object that has this content and delete it. Got it? Is that clear, guys, with everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. You run this. You see? Now the element 0 is gone. And the element 0 is the second one because Darlene decided to put 87 first.
No, I thought new was only to create new objects. Like
Yeah, I
create
didn't
new.
think you could reference it.
We cannot do that too.
You can do that? Oh.
But it looks for all these
So you're saying an object. You want to remove this object. They all look the same. With wrapper class, it's very simple. Since it has just one element, all of them look the same if they have the same value. You were saying something?
Sorry, it looks for all the zeros that are in the array list? and
What do you
then-
say, guys?
And deletes them?
What do you say, guys? This question is very valid. When you don't know, you click here, you click remove, and it says you remove the first occurrence. If you want to remove all,
Oh,
remove all. Okay? Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Any other question?
Can I remove them? I didn't have time to read, or,
You have to pass a collection of all the elements that you want to remove.
oh, okay, I thought I removed all just here.
And you'll come, it's not that simple. You have to do an iteration, keep removing until it doesn't find it anymore. Is that clear, guys? Yes? Yes?
Yes.
So we move on? The fact that we spent so much time in this and we haven't gotten into static versus instance. I'm going to start with static versus instance today, okay guys? And I'm going to finish that next class, and then I'm going to jump to files, exceptions, and this week should be the last one of review, okay guys? This week is the last one of review. Static versus instance. Okay. When you create a class, say the class woman, okay, with attributes say name, favorite, first color, we talk about these two ladies here, right? Remember? We said Sadie's black and then Darlene red. Remember for the color? Right? Then, even though both belong to the same class woman, both of them have different values for the attributes name and favorite first color. Why was that? Because both were an instance of this class, separate instances, right? When we have the classes as we have been making them so far, all the attributes of those classes and all those methods from those classes are instance attributes and instance methods. Why? Because whatever values Sadie has for those attributes, Darlene has her own. They don't have to be the same. Does that make sense? If it wouldn't be like that, that would mean that the moment Darlene creates and puts Sadie's black, and then Darlene creates afterwards, and she puts the values to Darlene red, she would be set to Darlene red, if that were the same. Got it? Right? If there were one for everybody, she would be screwed, right? Is that clear? So that's why that is called instance. Okay, so what we have been doing so far is instance. That's why we clearly say an object is an instance of a class. And all the attributes in there are instance attributes. Each of them have specific values. Now, there are some occasions where we want some attributes or some methods. First, let's talk about attributes. Some attributes to be shared among all objects. Some occasions. So the classic analogy I make is think of so what we have done so far of going to a hotel. You go to a hotel, you rent your room, they give you your keys. Whatever you do in the room only concerns to you, right? If you throw a bottle of wine on the bed, then it only affects you, right? The person who's sleeping on the next room has no effect on that. Got it? Because each of you has a specific room, right? When we have something that we call static, and you have to make this into your brain very in, because many people think that the word static means it doesn't move or it doesn't change. That's wrong. That's a constant. The constant doesn't change, right? Static simply means that it is shared. Okay? Kind of a bad word, right? I'm not an English major, but kind of static doesn't sound like a good word. Static sounds like something that doesn't move, right? But static programming means that it is shared. So think of the same hotel scenario where some things are your own, like your room, your bathroom, but some things are shared in the hotel. Let's say the pool, right? If somebody goes in the pool and pees on the pool, everybody gets screwed, right? Understand what I'm saying? That's a classic example. It sounds funny, but that's a classic example. It's shared, right? It's shared. The pool, there is no pool for each person, right? There is one pool for everybody, right? And if somebody screws up there, everybody gets affected, right? Because it's shared. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that the last person that made the change affects everybody else who was up before. Got it? Yes? Okay. So when would we need something like this? I'll show you in a second. Let's say you have a class item. This represents a store item. Okay, guys? So as any store item, obviously it has a name. And it has a price. Think of this as, say, Best Buy or the extinct Circuit City or whatever. Okay? You know Circuit City is no longer Circuit City, right? Even the online page is not Circuit City. You know that, right? I'm just telling you because some people still think it's Circuit City and think the quality is good and they get on. You know Circuit Direct, right? Yeah. So they sell you as new and it's not, right? So here's a class item. Okay? So let's say you create an item, say IT1. New item. But let me do something else. Let me add one more attribute. So now I'll delete all this. I forgot to put something. Isn't it true that items have a discount? All items have a discount? Right? Some of you are like, no, some items are never a discount. Yeah.
Still zero.
Very good. They have a discount 0. But they do have a discount, right? It's a good store policy, right? Everything is on sale. Everything has a discount. Yeah, but it's 0. Stupid. Got it? Yes? So we have our item, right? So let's say we want to build our item. So item IT1, for example, I want to get my first item. Let's say a PS3, price, say, sellable, right? Say $50, and discount is also allowable. How did I do it? Allowable also, right? So discount say 0.1 meaning 10% discount. Okay? Got it? Now I can create another item. Say item 2. Right? Let's say competition, right? Xbox 360. Say 150 and say discount. Say 0. No discount. Clear? Is that good? What I have done, is that good?
Yep.
Or do both have to have the same price and discount?
No.
Each item can have a discount separately, right? Sometimes you have to be special, right? The weekend specials or whatever, right? Not everything is on sale, right? Now, let me ask you this question. Let's talk about, for example, Circuit City or CompUSA. All of you remember that? All of you are from Miami, right?
Yeah.
You remember when those stores were closing? Yeah. There was a poor guy that they paid some little money to be in the middle of the big sun with an ad saying 20% off everything today. And then you went like 2 days later, then the guy said a big ad saying 30% today. Right? And all of you were waiting until it said 90% or 100% or 110 they pay you to take the thing or something. Right? Remember? Okay. So, in that scenario, things changed. Why? Because you got inside the store, and regardless of what item you picked, all of them had the same discount. Sometimes half the price, say 50% all the store. What happens when there is blowout sales or it's the liquidation or something, right? So say this might pick a laptop, Darlene might pick a TV, whatever the price rings, when they go to the cashier will say 50% off. Boom, to both of them. Got it? Is that clear? So, what do we do in that case? Imagine we are the managers of the store, and obviously we won't have IT1 and IT2, we will have probably IT1000, right? Many items, right? Or an array, right? Do you think it would be comfortable to say item 1 that said discount, item 2 that said discount? We'll have to do that, right? correct? Change the discount to all of them, because tomorrow if the discount goes bigger, we have to go through each item and set the discount to the new value.
Right.
Are you following me?
Yep.
Yeah.
We would have to do something like this, right? After we create the two items, if tomorrow say now is tomorrow. Sounds like a movie, right? Right? So we'll have to say IT1, that's set discount. Say tomorrow say 20%, 0.2.
Thank you.
Set discount, right? And 0.2. And do that for every single item, right? Wouldn't it be nice to set the discount just once? And everybody has the same discount? Right?
Can you just say all?
Sorry?
Can you just say all?
All? But how IT1 and IT2 are different, are separated now. They have nothing to do with each other. There's no way to say all. Under the current scenario, we will have to do that for every single item. Even if they were inside an array, we will have to loop and for every item say set discount, right? Got it? Is that clear?
Yep.
So how do we change that? We want to have one shared attribute, and we want to make the discount shared so that there's only one discount for everybody. We make the magic word static here. Got it? Now,
That's inside the main, right?
sorry?
That's inside the main, you changed it?
No, that was an item.
In the class, when you define your class item, you say all my attributes are going to be instance, except for this one. I want this attribute to be static. If you put everything static, you messed it up, because that would mean all of them would be, for example, PS3 and whatever price. You want the name and the price to be unique to each item, right? Correct? Is that clear, guys?
Uh-huh.
But you want the discount to be the same for everybody. Correct? That's why you only put static to the discount. Check what happens now.
Now I just, as it follows.
So, let's say I print item 1 discount. And I print item 2 discount. IT1, that get discount. IT1, IT2, the discount. What do you think I'm going to print? No, so far, what do you think I'm going to print?